49 high school students from across the country converged inside the pavilion at Old Belize, where they were honored for doing the right thing. The Do the Right Thing program is a community policing initiative that highlights youths who have beaten the odds and overcame challenges. Today, they received certificates and a select 11 were singled out as the top students in the program.
Today was the culmination of a year-long exercise where we were awarded monthly submissions, and today was the national awards ceremony where we are awarded not only the monthly submissions but also the top 10 students from across the country. A lot of times students have struggles in life, but they're not recognized for the things and the troubles and tribulations they've overcome. So the Do the Right Thing program is one way of the police department telling them, you know what, we understand what you've gone through, but we want to applaud you, we want to reward you for doing the right thing.
Are these persons particularly at-risk youths within the society?
Well, I wouldn't say at risk, but there's the cross-section of students from across the country. So some are at risk and some are not at risk, but the Do the Right Thing program follows 8 criteria that each submission has to make. So once you fall under the criteria, then your name can be submitted.
Majority of the submissions were from Belize City high schools due to the number of institutions in that municipality. They were recommended either by a principal, a counselor, or a community policing officer. First place went to Sonia Gutierrez, a second-form student at Edward P. York High School in Belize City. Her story caught the attention of the selection committee.
Everything just began since I was about 5 when we were living around MJ's. MJ's got burned down, so we ended up at childcare like for a couple of months. Then from there, my father came, he took me to PG. I faced some couple of things down there. Came down back here, I started to have problems with my family and difficulties, but along the way I still didn't let that my problems, my issues, family issues get in my way of my education. I still came in top my primary school, became the valedictorian of my primary school, so continued high school, EPR, and I thought that EPR would be the school to challenge me, and it was. So I topped EPR my class in first farm, here in second farm, and here I am today.
Second place went to 23-year-old Luis Escobar of Escuela Secundaria Técnica Mexico in San Román Corozal. A former high school dropout turned entrepreneur, Escobar says that he returned to school a couple years ago and is proving naysayers wrong.
I come from a humble family, and I started high school in 2010, 2012. I dropped out from school since 2012, to be exactly. I stopped school for 5 years. During those 5 years, I was out of school. I was like struggling about life. I was getting aware of what is life out there. And then I noticed that it's strong and it's difficult to be out there without a studies, right? So I started to find something to do for me. I started as a barbershop. I started a barbershop too. Also, I started as tattooing, as guys you could see. And then after getting tattoo and society started to discriminate me, started to judge me, started to saying that I'm a bad person by the way I look and stuff like that. So after that, I'm a person against bullying and criticism. So I get back to studies. I find to struggle how to get back to studies. And then I started do volunteer work in hospital with Ministry of Health, showing youths that it's never too late to get back to school.
Duane, Moody for News 5.